Afternoon, our dear viewers of Gntv. It is a beautiful afternoon of Thursday, 21st of March 2024, and I'm ATUBANDIIZE taking you throughout today's edition of Gntv at 12 Bulletin, and we are proudly sponsored by New Ways Health Limited. As Gntv, we still remind you of the consecration of Dr. Bishop Silas Tayebwa as the regional overseer of Ankwale region, and the orientation day will be on 3rd of April 2024, and the consecration day will be on 4th of April 2024, and all this will be starting at 8:30 a.m. and at Kamkuzi District Grounds. The guest of honor is our First Lady of Uganda, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni. Then other guests, we have Minister Chris Baryomunsi for ICT and National Guidance, and other members of Parliament. We have the national elders, we have the Archbishop Dr. Moses Odong, and many others. On this day, we still remind you that eats and drinks are already available, as the Lord has surely already provided. We still remind you of Dr. Naume Chomgashobaguma of Hey Girl Global Network, who is inviting you for Girls and Women Conference 2024 at Mbara University Grounds on 6th of April 2024, and this will be starting at 9 a.m. Come and get empowered. See you there. In our today's top stories, the former Ethics and Integrity Minister, Maria Matembe, has urged all Ugandans to move beyond lamentations and actively resist corruption and public waste, prioritizing the common good. Elder citizens held a press conference at the Alliance for National Transformation offices in Kampala. Let's take a look.
A group of senior citizens and elders renewed their demands for the electoral reforms ahead of the 2026 general elections. Addressing a press conference in Kampala in Bukoto, the group expressed concerns that without significant changes to the electoral process, the upcoming polls will be little more than formality.
Era tusaba bana Uganda nti baveeyo n'ebitongole nga Electoral Commission ne Human Rights Commission nabyo biveeyo okulaba nti abantu bategeera rights zaabwe, basomesebwa mu civic education ne vote education, balyoke basalewo kiki kyennyini kye beetaagisa okukola mu kulonda.
They specifically called upon the Human Rights Commission and the Electoral Commission to prioritize civic education and voters awareness initiatives.
Amanyi balonda byaki tijja kutubeere tijja kuwa abakulembeze abatuufu. Era bannayuganda balina okulaba nti bateeke amaanyi nnyo ku kintu ky'okukyusakyusa mu bintu by'okulonda, electoral reforms. Kubanga electoral reforms ezo zeziyamba okulaba nti abantu bolonze be batuufu era bajja kwogerera. Naye banga temuliimu electoral reforms, 2026 ejja kubeera nga bulijjo richo ng'omuzannyo gwa bulijjo.
This renewed push for the reform comes on the heels of a similar effort last year when opposition leaders and academics gathered in Kampala to discuss the need for constitutional and electoral reforms. In January 2024, however, Justice Minister Norbert Mao informed the Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee that the government lacked the funds to establish a constitutional review commission.
Bikyali awo fena kakata magezi tugasibidde kuki ku election 2026, buli omu ali ku 2026 twerabidde ebizibu byetuliko. Akati 2026 bwenagwa ate nga tuddayo mu bizibu ebyo byennyini, fe tugamba nti ensi etunule mu bintu ebyo ebizibu ebiriwo kakani, ekisira ky'okukola focus yonna okubeera kuki ku 2026.
Yesterday's gathering, held at the Alliance for National Transformation offices, emphasized the importance of electoral reforms in ensuring credible and meaningful elections in 2026. The elders also expressed broader concerns about governance, service delivery, and the functionality of Ugandan constitution, calling for a period of national reflection. Former Ethics and Integrity Minister Miriam Matembe urged Ugandans to move beyond lamentations and actively resist corruption and public waste, prioritizing the common good.
We established liberal democracy. Liberal democracy demands acceptance of alternative view. There could be so many parties. There could be 2 parties. There could be 3 parties. But these parties are working under a good conducive political environment because the country has agreed that we should have liberal democracy. And therefore, there should be every party which wants to form, let it form. If it gains people, it gains. If it doesn't gain, it doesn't. But what we would come out with as Ugandans is a government, and that is the party which finally wins, assuming there were real, genuine elections.
The group additionally offered advice to navigate the ongoing internal conflicts within opposition parties, though the specifics of the council were not disclosed.
That's why when there is liberal democracy, the parties form. If the opposition is one which is majority, it wins. If they combine themselves, but they have a role to keep government in watch, and they should do it. They should not fight with government. Government should not fight with opposition. Government should not kill opposition, and opposition should not be killed by being greedy to be both. That's nonsense. The problem in Uganda, it's not opposition or government, it's the leadership, the citizens of Uganda.
Asimwe, Gntv, ATUBANDIIZE.
Your desire for that report. And in another news, Butambala County Member of Parliament Honorable Mohamed Kavumbi Mwanga says that he does not regret snubbing Tuesday's National Unity Platform Party Parliamentary Caucus meeting at the party headquarters in Makere, Kavule. Honorable Kavumbi calls upon Ugandans to back up their leaders, especially in times of hardships. We have more.
Butambala County Legislator Mohamed Mwanga Kavumbi says he does not regret snubbing Tuesday's National Unity Platform Parliamentary Caucus meeting at the party headquarters in Makere, Kavule. Kavumbi, who also chairs the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament, says there is life after Parliament and nobody can put him on pressure.
Not all people die to be MPs. But some of you give an impression that you are dying to be members of Parliament. I'm 50 years old. I've been a member of Parliament for only 12 years. What happens if after 36 I'm not a member of Parliament? So what? I die. Nobody can blackmail me because of Parliament. I'm past that. 2, I won when I was not on no. That one you must know. I became a member of Parliament on a DP ticket. 1, twice. So really, nobody should take every member. That politics should end. That politics should end. Other people is so yeah, so what? If I'm not a member of Parliament, I die. Or I will starve to death. So it is not an issue of do or die. There is life after Parliament, and there will be Parliament. I will live as Kavumbi after Parliament. So nobody on planet Earth will ever blackmail me on a question of being a member of Parliament. No one can put me on pressure. Which pressure do you put on me? Kavumbi. Not even voters, not even me. I'm past being blackmailed. So please, media, cease that propaganda. And you are creating a lift that is uncalled for.
He is now advising the party supporters to be part of the solution instead of destroying it. Kavumbi says there is a need to respect the old guards that have been fighting for the struggle instead of fighting and blackmailing them. He says the old guards in the opposition have hugely contributed to the struggle of liberating this country.
Nga misinde gyalire kyolya kuwadde akati omusiimanga baba batya akakuwa bubi. So it's been a growth. Basemogene baafa, Patrick Musi baafa, Sekweyama baafa, bantu bangi nnyo nze benzise So the people who enjoy the ground now must also know over the years. Even if they make mistakes,
the fire-spitting legislator says he can only help his party by winning for it a parliamentary seat, but not being on tension on the party ticket. Kivumbi was speaking to the media at Parliament yesterday to respond to the concerns on why he snubbed the National Unity Platform Parliamentary Caucus.
Pass it to the gallery. It will never win you a game. You win a game by focusing on the goal. And all political actors must know the problem of Uganda is Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. And any effort that makes us not focus on him, we are missing that.
The meeting had been called by the party principal, Robert Kyagulanyi.
The National Unity Platform yayitidwa ng'omubaka wa Parliament ali eyeebuusa ku kisinde ku kibiina kya National Unity Platform saayitiddwa era saategeeze meeting eyo. Era saategedde na information yonna about the meeting era nkijja ku bannamawulire era n'ate nkiraba ku mawulire nti wabaddeyo ku kasi meeting y'aba MPs ba NUP. Reason being okuva lw'onasinkana General MK n'enzikiririza mu ideology ye eya patriotic lead of Uganda oba eya patriotism n'aggyibwa ku mikutu gyonna egya NUP sigiriiko teriwa NUP yenna communicatinga nange kaabe secretary general kaabe president kaabaani. So I'm here legally as a member of Parliament for National Unity Platform, but when time comes, obudde ne butuuka nja kukyuka nveeyo mu NUP nzireje mu ideology gye nzikiririzaamu era ntambuze ensonga yange y'obukulembeze nga bwe nino gyetwa.
Ronald, Gntv at Parliament.
Thank you to Ronald for that report from the Parliament. And now, police in Rubaga Division has said they have arrested 3 suspects after a security guard was shot dead at Forex Bureau in Kabusu, Rubaga Division, Kampala. Peter Agama, a security guard attached to Wolves Security Group, was shot dead Tuesday night where he was attacked by the 3 armed men. Let's take a look.
Baze bata wali ku 40 peti batawo omuntu n'awalala wangi baze bata ate si mu Rubaga mokka naye poliisi tevangayo tukoma kujja ne batwala omulambo ne kikomaawo tevangayo nti kati ono tukumukutte okujjako bwe nalabye wokka kuyo ow'ekitiibwa Lwomwa naye sirabangayo kintu muntu mulala yenna gwe baleeta into account oba book nti nono y'omu ku abo abavunaanyizibwa okutta abantu ate nga bise bibeerawo abantu bano lwaki bagenda mu maaso kubanga tewaliwo kikolebwa tewaliwo omuntu yenna ajja n'agamba nti kati tunoonyereza oba tufunye ne bannayuganda bagwamu essuubi ku poliisi kubanga tewali katono agenze naye tetumanyi kyekiddako.
Nze Julius Katongole nga ndi mukulembeze mu kitundu kino. Essaawa zino tuli bennyamivu nnyo okulaba nti bazze ne batemula asikaali ne batwala emmundu nga twakava mu mbeera ey'okutta jjajjaffe Lwomwa ng'abantu bakozesa emmundu ne batta jjajja Lwomwa. Kino kikulaga ki nti embeera eno nga bannayuganda ne bannansi ebatadde mu kutya okutagambika era nga tusaba ab'ekitongole ebyokwerinda okulaba nga bavaayo kuvaayo okunoonya baani ababbi abaatutte emmundu zino kubanga abantu baffe naddala kati gye buvuddeko omutaka yattibwa mu busi obw'obulumi obungi n'afa naye embeera eno mu kitundu kyaffe tugivumirira era tusaba abo bonna abajja notta omusajja ali mu kukola kiro olw'okuba nti gwe ozze okukola ky'olina okukola n'obubaka obulala bugenda eri kampani zino eza security nti olumu basikaali munnange bajja bakooye bajja olumu naye baka n'asumagira bano ne bamusoba ne bamutwalako emmundu kyali badde nga wakiri wabeerawo basikaali babiri okulaba nga tukuuma obutebenkevu n'obutabba mundu mu bitundu byaffe. Defense Kabuusu abatwala security ye Kabuusu twafunye omutawaana ababbi ne bajja ne bakuba amasasi omusirikale abadde akuuma wano kwemwemu ne bamuleka nga bamusse ne bakulita n'emmundu. Twafunye obuzibu bw'amaanyi nnyo kuba kati tetumanyi mundu gye baatutte erina mission ki, tetumanyi wa gye tugenda gijja ate emmundu zeeyongera bweyongezi emmundu basiba bazitwala basula bazitwala simanyi wa gye bazitwala naye obwo buvunaanyizibwa bwa bitongole bya security okutuyamba okubanga emmundu zikendeera mu bantu kubanga emmundu buli weebeera mu bantu ereeta obuzibu bw'amaanyi nebba netta kati tetumanyi kiffe ngaffe omuntu wa bulijjo tetulina kye tuyinza kukolawo okugjako nga ebitongole bya security byebitaddemu amaanyi okulwanyisa embeera eyo. N'ekirala abantu bano abakuuma bano beyandikuumenga muntu omu bandibadde nga abantu babiri bwe bamanya nti gundi bamulumbye ne wavaayo ajja n'ataasa naye kati wano tewabaddewo omuntu ayinza kugamba nti ataase olw'okuba nti batya omuntu wajja n'akuba amasasi mu bbanga. Omuntu wa bulijjo talina bw'ayinza kwiŋŋanga muntu atutte emmundu bbiri wabula kye twandibadde tukola zandibadde ng'abantu nga bakuuma abantu babiri naye kati wano n'ow'okutoto wennyini n'ow'okutoto yandibadde ataasa talina buvunaanyizibwa busala kudda kujja kutaasa mbeera.
Abadde abeerawo bulijjo abadde akuumeeka omwungeezi si yeyazze so kati ono bamuleese eggulo ne bamuleese ne bamukubye emmundu ne bagitwala. Mikwano gyange kuba bamuyita Abubakali era gwe nasoose n'okulya ne mugamba munnaye munno gwoleseeyo bamukubye oyo ye gwe mmanyiye mukwano gwange.
Fugerema Deputy Mayor w'e Lubaga. Amawulire ago twagafunye era ffe ng'abakulembeze olunaku olwaleero twagala tujje eddoboozi erisaasira abantu baffe naddala mu Lubaga. Omwaka guno gwennyini wekyanga gutandika twakafiirwa omutaka Luwomwa eyakakubwa era amasasi tewannayita wadde omwezi ate tuwulidde enjege eno nga naye eri wano mu Kabuusu ng'era ate mu kifo kyekimu waafiirawo era omuntu bw'atyo era ne bamukuba amasasi ku supermarket. Kati ate era mu buufu bwe bumu bazze ne bakuba era omulala ne bamukuba amasasi ate nga bakimanyi bulungi ne kamera weeziri. Naye nze nsaba abakuumaddembe kubanga emmundu zino teziva mu bantu ba bulijjo. Emmundu ziviira ddala mu bitongole bya gavumenti ebirina obuvunaanyizibwa kukuuma abantu ebivunaanyizibwa ku mmundu kubanga emmundu teyinza kujja buzi ku muntu nga terina weevudde. Tugezeeko nnyo okufuna solution eneemalawo obussi bw'abantu okutugumbula abantu baffe ababa bazze okwenoonyeza kyokulya. Omuntu musajja wattu asula bweru atudde tamanyi kigenda kuddako ne bamutugumbula mu ntugumba gye bamutugumbuddemu. Nkakasa bulungi nti wadde tuba tukutte abantu abo bwe baba batuwadde sources entuufu tutuukire ddala ku kinyusi tuggyeyo abantu abo n'emmundu zikendeere mu bantu. Abantu baffe ab'Ekalamoja bettanga nnyo olw'emmundu okuba nga zaali nnyingi mu bo. Naye kati ate bituuse buli wamu nti kati mmundu otunuulira abantu abatambula n'amakubo mu kkubo ng'atambula naye ng'alina emmundu. Tetumanyi kyakukola kubanga ffe nga Uganda tulina obwesige bwe solution enejjawo emmundu okubeera ennyingi kubanga omuntu osayiningira emmundu oyita mu protocols nyingi naye kati zakyeyonoonere nti olaba emyaka giba mito egireera n'emmundu kale n'olwekyo tusaasira famire z'abantu baffe abafunye obuzibu obwo ne tukakasa nti bwe baba nga babakutte oba nga tebannabakwata tugoberere tulabe nga babakwata abantu basobole okufuna obwenkanya.
Zasimwe GNTV ATUBANDIIZE.
Thank you, Desire, for that report. And in more news, former member of Uganda Young Democrats Odanga Ota has come out to say that actually nowadays wants Kony back to flush out the marauding Balalos who have occupied their land. This comes after several leaders from Acholi sub-region have called upon leaders to help them on the same issue. Let's take a look.
Yeah, thank you so much. My name is Odonga Oto. I am a beneficiary of UID. I was recruited in the Uganda Young Democrats in 1997 by Michael Mabiki. So today I was invited in my official capacity. I am here as a party president of the Revolutionary People's Party, RPP, a party that is taking roots and doing extensive mobilization in the northern part of the country. So I felt it important to join my colleagues from different parts of Uganda that are trying to see whether Uganda is on a democratic path. Now, what I can say without authority, we have successfully lost it all in the struggle for democracy in the country. We are going so fast in a wrong direction. The government is becoming highly sectarian. The sectarianism is not tribal now. It would be wrong for anyone to accuse the Banyankole of benefiting from the government. It has reached the level of Bahima. Even among the Bahima, it is wrong to accuse all the Bahima. It has reached the level of Protestants. Even among the Protestants, it is wrong to accuse the Banyankole Bahima Protestants from benefiting the government. It has reached a family level. So the whole Uganda is ransom. We seem to be mortgaging the country. So this meeting is very healthy, that we can hear the drums from Masaka, from Gulu, from West Nile, from Ankole, from Ujiga, from Kasese, and we liberate the country and make Uganda become a republic. As of now, we are not a republic. We are a government of relative friends and in-laws. So that is why I'm here, and I will join the struggle in any capacity I can. The president ordered the Balalo to fence Acholi land and leave. The president has no mandate to order anyone to fence customary land. First of all, he's not an Acholi. Secondly, he's not a cultural leader like me. So he cannot bring his presidency on cultural matters. So for us, our position as Acholi is different. The Balalo should leave. They should not fence any land. You don't fence what is not yours. So we are disagreeing with the president's position. This morning I wrote to the president and they have acknowledged receipt. No one should even try to fence any piece of land. Now it brings me to the issue. People are saying we are sectarian. People are saying Acholis are tribal. We are not tribal. We are not tribal. We have all tribes owning businesses in Gulu. Gulu economy cannot survive without the Baganda. Carpentry, welding, mechanics, they are in Gulu city. Fashion industry are owned by Baganda. I have friends in Gulu who are Baganda. We are not. Come to Gulu, do business, own property, own commercial plots in town. Welcome. But you don't go and buy 3,000 acres, 10 square miles, and then you push our people into the camps. This one we shall not accept. We can even reach a level of raising another flag. The constitution allows, the constitution of Uganda says we can have a referendum on anything. If they insist of bringing the Balalo from Rwanda and Tanzania and settling them forcefully in Acholi, we shall ask for a referendum that we should raise another flag and have another country, probably called the Nile Republic. We shall send our ambassador to Kampala to watch Ikimansulu. But we still believe we can be united as a country. I own property in Buganda. I am happy. I am a tenant of the Kabaka. We also welcome you to Gulu and become a tenant of the Acholi. But you don't come and say you want to own customary land. Can the Balalo dance Buala dance? Can they dance the Dingy Dingy dance? They cannot.
So we should accept that we are culturally diverse, that this country needs cross-pollination. There is a Lugwara, there is an Acholi, there is a Munyankole, there is a Madi. We should see how we can cross-pollinate and live together. But 11,800 refugees who were chased from Tanzania are now going into Acholi that they want to settle there. This is not acceptable, and Museveni will not be the last president. We don't want to go to a civil war. Some Acholis are already appealing to COIN to come back and help them kill this Malalo. We don't want to go in that direction. We still want to remain a republic. So my good friend, when you come to Gulu, I have a plot for you. Even you, I have a plot for you. Come and do business. But don't go and fence hills, mountains, valleys, and then you say that is your land. No. So President Museveni has no power to order Acholi land to be fenced. No. In the letter I wrote to the president today, I am agreeing with the position of General Salim Saleh. We give you rights to graze in our land for 6, 7, 8, 9 months, 1, 2, 3 years, and you go. But you cannot come and own it. So user rights, welcome to Acholi. Ownership, no. We don't want to be relegated. In any case, I cannot go and own land in Rwanda, for heaven's sake. They entered Uganda without a visa.
Zasimwe, Gntv, ATUBANDIIZE.
Now into our sports news. The Federation of Uganda Basketball Association, call it FUBA, struck a deal worth 2.6 billion Ugandan shillings is Bet Power Company, a deal that will last for 3 years. The last time the national basketball teams had a sponsor was 2014 when they landed a deal with Linglong Tires. Let's take a look.
The Federation of Uganda Basketball Association FUBA and Bet Power entered a partnership that will see the betting company sponsor the national senior teams, of which include Gazelles and Silverbacks, to a tune of Ugandan shillings 2.6 billion over 3 years. This was revealed at a press conference held at Fairway Hotel, that the money will cover multiple team expenses, which include training, travel, accommodation at tournaments, medical insurance, and supplements. Honorable Peter Ogwang, Minister of State for Education and Sports, thanked Bet Power for the gesture and promised support from the government to companies that invest in sports.
I want to request you to clap for this special occasion. The challenges of sports in our country can only be solved by the development partners or the partners we have here tonight. And I'm happy. World over, the private sector plays a very, very important role in terms of sponsoring leagues or national teams. Actually, in other countries, there is no money which comes from government to support any national team. It's entirely the private sector led. And that's why I want to thank the president of FUBA and the CEO for identifying Bet Power to be one of the major sponsors of this very important national teams.
He further urged FUBA to run the federation as a business by looking for more partners and creating products that can attract money, like selling national teams merchandise.
The question of infrastructure development. Some time back, I told you that government was going to construct state-of-the-art indoor arena, which we have now improved. It's no longer going to be Lugogo. Let me speak as government. It's going to be called Kampala Indoor Arena. Why? We have already signed a contract with a Turkish company called the Suma. That company is the one which constructed the Kigali Arena. What we are only witnessing now is we are mobilizing resources to officially have the groundbreaking of that arena in Lugogo.
Players will receive 150,000 Ugandan shillings for every victory through the Locker Room Bonus Initiative, as with the Bet Power Futsal League.
This journey has taken 9 months. When I was appointed CEO, my first order of business was to have a sit down with the Honorable Minister. And at the time I was trying to be ambitious and ask him for what they call in sports terms, we want our allocation for us as basketball for national team. We don't want to share with other people of sports. Give us our money and leave us. He laughed me and chased me with a stick. But he said, Marcus, I can guarantee you one thing. We will do our job as government to make sure that those stories you heard of Albert are reduced in number. Understand that he also operates with a very small budget with very many teams that he must work with. So he said, but because of what you people are doing in basketball, we will do our best to make sure that you attend every tournament you're supposed to attend with as much planning as humanly possible, all factors considered. And I'd like to say, Honorable Minister, thank you very much to you and the National Council.
It is the first ever sponsorship for the national basketball teams and comes at a time when the teams are soaring on the continent. The Gazelles finished 7th at the last edition of the Women's Afro Basketball last year in Kigali, Rwanda, while the Silverbacks finished in the 6th place in the last edition of Afro Basketball in the same city in 2021.
With you showing the example, we hope to be able to go into more national teams on the continent. So you are the reference. And why going into a national team? I think you do not realize how important you are. You are making the youth dream. They all dream to be like you, to wear this jersey, to be future champion. So the challenge that I'm giving to all of you, the players, and the federation, and the ministry, is to demonstrate that this investment will bring the Gazelle, will bring the Silverbacks in the higher rank in Africa and beyond.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the business side, it is not lost to us that our revenue comes from sports. That is why it is an important space for us to focus our support. The sports ecosystem can accelerate economic growth, leading to massive job creation and also bring us joy and glory as a country on global scenes.
The Bet Power logo will be emblazoned on both the Silverbacks and Gazelle jerseys, as well as all national teams' merchandise. Za Asimwe, Gntv Sports at 12.
For the sports news and dear viewers of Gntv, that's all we had for today. And as Gntv, we still remind you of the consecration of Dr. Bishop Silas Taibwa as the regional overseer of Ankole region, and the orientation day will be on 3rd of April 2024, and the consecration day will be on 4th of April 2024, and this will be starting at 8:30 a.m. at Kamkuzi District Grounds. And the First Lady, we still remind you that is the First Lady of Uganda, who is the Minister also for Education and Sports, and other members of Parliament. We have other guests like Minister Chris Bariomunsi for ICT and National Guidance. We also have the Archbishop Dr. Moses Odong. We have the National Elders and many others. We still remind you that on this day, eats and drinks are already available, as the Lord has surely already provided, and we welcome everyone out there. We still remind you of Dr. Naume Chomgashobaguma of Hey Girl Global Network, who is inviting all girls and women for Arise and Shine Women Conference 2024 that will be taking place on 6th of April 2024 at Mbara University Grounds, and this will be starting at 9 a.m. Come and get empowered. See you there. As we come closer to Easter, this is Easter Bonanza. Arise your business with Gntv. You can record a 1-minute video of yourself recording about your business, then send your video to the number below, that is 0700-420-903. Then call the number and finalize the transaction. Pay for 2 adverts and get 1 free. Then make sure that you watch and spot if your adverts are running or being played on the agreed time. We still remind you that this started on 1st of March and we go up to 31st of March 2024. Then you can reach us on Gntv channels like Gotv, that is channel 822 Central, then Startimes channel 292, that is antenna, then free to air decoder, that is channel 22 countrywide, then Gntv mobile app, and all social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Good afternoon, our dear viewers of Gntv. Up next is a lunch hour service at King of Kings Church. Please come and attend with our beloved Bishop Dr. Silas Taibwa.
Up next on GNTV.